Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. I go by GSarah on Instagram, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix the error in Shopify that keeps all of your products from publishing to Google. If you're new to this channel, this is a safe place to come to for mindful motivation in all aspects of life, as well as a personal blog for my business, Eclipse Botanica. Now, I have made a huge marketing mistake in my Shopify that has gone ignored since I launched back in September. Just 2 weeks ago, I figured out how to fix this, but basically there's an error that I had dismissed that made it to where none of my products would post to Google or Facebook or Instagram. But basically, in case you haven't dismissed this error and it's still on your screen, it says X number of products did not publish correctly to Google or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever platforms you have in your sales channels. This error stems from Google. If you can fix it in Google, it will fix it in Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and whatever else you use as sales channels in your Shopify. Because my products weren't showing up on Google. I would type in the entire product name, some of the description, and even my website at the end, and nothing would show up at all. And I looked through all of the pages of Google. It wasn't publishing. And I realized I remembered seeing this error message forever ago, and I dismissed it, and it was that error message. I'm going to walk you guys through what I did to fix the problem. It's actually super simple. It just took me forever to figure it out because, one, my internet sucks, and two, I didn't realize how important it was to do this step for your products in your Shopify store. So let's get right into it. If you make the products yourself, homemade, it's not going to have an MPN or GTIN. That's only for stuff that you're like reselling. So I thought for a long time, oh, okay, then I don't have to put anything here. And so I dismissed the error message. That didn't solve the issue though, because it was still not publishing to Google. So this could have also happened to you. Maybe you have dismissed the error and so it's not on your homepage anymore. And so you might think, oh, okay, then everything's fine. But just double check. Type in the name of one of your products on Google. Type in the full name and even put your website at the end. And if it doesn't pull up, that means that it's not publishing to Google. So here's how you fix it. Either you will go and click on the error message, but if you dismissed it like I did, you can still go into it by going down on the left side of the screen, go down to the bottom underneath where it says sales channels, and it has a big list of all of the different platforms that you're selling on. Click on Google, because it's on Google that this error stems from. If you fix it on Google, it will fix it on Facebook and on Instagram in the Google sales channel. There's going to be this little like chart, and there's going to be green and orange showing the number of products. You're going to want to click on the orange one, the ones that are not approved. If you have a bunch of products that weren't published, it'll bring up this really long list of all of your products. From there, you're going to want to click on Google Fields. It'll be this little link to click on, and then that's where it's going to ask you to put in the MPN/GTIN. For products that you create yourself, like candles or wax melts, you don't need to have a GTIN or MPN. My God, I can't remember what it is. I don't even know if that's correct. I will share it on the screen here. Hopefully I'm right and I don't sound like an idiot right now. Your product requires an MPN or GTIN. That's probably way off, but I'm going to put the correct error message right here so you can see what I'm talking about. This error in Shopify keeps all of your products from publishing to Google and to Facebook and to Instagram. Instead, what you want to do for these products is you want to assign it a product category. If you scroll down a little bit, there will be an area where you can put in the product category. This part took me a while to figure out because when you go into the product categories, there are hundreds of categories, and then there are hundreds of subcategories and even more subcategories. So I was actually able to figure out the code. There's a code number that will pull up the exact category, subcategory of candles or wax melts. So for instance, for your candles, if you just type in 588, that will automatically pull up the category, the subcategory, all the way to get to candles. For the category, click enter, click save. For wax melts, the code is 592, and that pulls up home fragrances. I did Google this to see if wax melts should be with candles or if they should be with home fragrances, and what I found is that it should be with home fragrances, but I'm not sure if it matters that much. You really just need to assign it a category, and this is an accurate way to do that. Now, once you have assigned a category to all of your products, bear in mind that it can take a couple of days. not just for it to get approved by Google, but for that to go through to Facebook and to Instagram and for all of that stuff. So all of those error messages that are in your Shopify, whether you've dismissed them or not, they might still be there for a couple of days. You have to give it some time because Google has to go through and look at your product. I don't know how this works. I don't know if it's robots. I don't know if it's aliens. I don't really know how they do it, but you have to give it time for them to go through, look at your product, look at the category and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and then approve it. Mine actually went through like right away for the Google stuff. So all the Google error messages disappeared, and then I had to wait a couple of days, and then the Facebook ones all started appearing. So finally, all of my products showed up on Facebook, and then I looked on Google, and all my products showed up on Google. And from that point, I started making so many more sales. Since I have assigned categories to everything in the Google Sales Channel and Shopify, I have gotten my first random customer. I hadn't had an actual just random customer that wasn't like friends or family from Facebook or somebody that used the YouTube 20% off coupon that's down below. I hadn't had just like a genuine random customer before. And so I thought, that's weird. Like maybe I'm just, you know, I haven't been around for that long. And so I don't really know. I kind of assumed, you know, I'm new. So this probably is normal that I'm not having any, you know, random customers. But as soon as I fixed that, within a couple of days, I started getting random customers. So it's really important to assign all of your products a category in the Google Sales Channel in Shopify. Didn't know that at first. I wish someone would have told me that. I had no idea. So I'm so glad that I figured that out because I launched my business back September 25th. So it's, I mean, okay, yesterday was Christmas. So it's been 3 months. That's not the longest time to go without making a whole lot of sales, but it has really changed. I mean, I've actually been hitting my sales goals. I started off with a certain number for my sales goals per week, and I hit that number on launch day, and then I didn't hit it again until like 2 weeks ago. So these bangs are pissing me off. I went to go see The Matrix Resurrections, and I wanted to look all like 90s goth, you know, I wanted to look like I was from The Matrix. So I cut my bangs and then I like French braided my hair down, and I wore like super smoky eye. It was actually really cool. The movie was great. But now I have to live with these freaking bangs. I've had bangs for most of my life. I finally grew them out, and then my dumbass was like, oh, I want to have bangs to go to The Matrix. I should have just bought that fake like headband that has the bangs that come down. Whatever. They'll grow. It's just hair. But anyways, this is something that I learned that has helped my website traffic and my actual sales so much. So I really wanted to share this with you guys because I'm not, I don't know anything about marketing or social media, and I'm learning. It is so hard to research stuff on the internet in this freaking house in East Texas because the internet sucks and my attention span is not that great. So whenever I'm searching something on Google and it takes 15 minutes to load the page, I've already forgotten what I'm trying to research. So I'm not the best, but I'm learning. And as soon as we move, which is happening soon, and we're going to get a house soon, and I'm so excited for that. But as soon as that happens and our internet goes back up, I'm going to be doing all the research that I possibly can on marketing and social media and how to get your website and all of your products to show up higher on Google. That's kind of like my main focus right now. So this is just something that I discovered, and it actually had a pretty big impact on my sales. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I know that it's not a lot of information, but it is something kind of easy that I didn't even know would have an effect, and it did. It had a huge effect. So hopefully y'all are able to figure out how to do that by what I said. If you have any questions at all, leave it down in the comments and I will do my absolute best to try to kind of walk you through it better. Or maybe if y'all want me to go like more in depth, I could try to maybe do a screen share. I don't have the error anymore, so I'm not really sure how I would do it, but I can figure it out. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and if you did like the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be helping me out so much. And if you would like to subscribe to the channel, that button is down there. And I don't even remember what I say to sign off my video. It's been like a month since I recorded a video. It's been a while. Thank you guys again for like the fourth time, third time, I don't know. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and as always, remember to be excellent to each other. Quote from Bill and Ted, said by, oh, actually they all say it, but mainly Keanu Reeves and, you know, The Matrix, Keanu Reeves, and my candle, the John Wick candle, Keanu Reeves. You know what? I've been debating whether I should add like a shit ton more Keanu Reeves stuff to my, to my brand, because I just adore him so much. He seems like the nicest human being on the planet, and I'm gonna stop cheesing over here real quick. Y'all let me know if you would like to see like a Neo candle, or I don't know, a Bill and Ted candle. What would that smell like? It would have to smell like rock and roll or stupidity. I don't know. Anyways, be excellent to each other, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.